I'm inside the BMW iX M50. Immediately, I'm in a really cool place. This thing is so comfortable inside. I love the infotainment. I've always been a bit, the old BMW infotainment screen's a little bit dated, but this is incredible. So much so, I'd probably say it's better than Mercedes infotainment. It's so responsive, it works so well, and this is just a cool, really fun place to be. And it doesn't feel a massive car, so it's similar size to like an X5, kind of like you'd say mid-size SUV. It's not massive. I actually am really enjoying my experience so far. The wheel's great. I wasn't so sure about a hexagonal kind of wheel, but it works, it looks good. I can't get over the infotainment. They're so crisp, it's so clean. The design, this center console's great, the materials plush, you know, what you expect from a BMW. So this is an all-wheel drive system, 523 brake horsepower, 0 to 62, 4.6 seconds. Oh my gosh, and that's meaty, isn't it, for a big, weighty SUV. Right, so we've got a few gradients. Let's give it a little bit of a feel. Oh, so far this is just so easy. And visibility is so good, so good. Just felt a little bit of a floaty sensation there with the suspension, hit a bit of a uphill gradient. I've got to be honest, I'm really enjoying this car. For those that are maybe looking at an iX going, you know, what can I get instead? The Tesla Model X. We looked at an e-tron 55, didn't we, that we reviewed? We had the Jaguar I-Pace recently. That was really fun. But I've got to say, the handling and the suspension is brilliant. And it really is. I've come in a little bit too fast into this corner, but you know what? It's all right. I'm a professional. Style it out, Oliver. Wow. I love it. And it's so airy and light in here. Let's get you some more cool stats about this car then. Right, we've got 500 litres of boot space. We've got 105 kilowatt battery. You get 380 miles range, and they all have an 11 kilowatt ability charge. So if you've got an 11 kilowatt wall box at home, that's going to take you 11 hours till full. 7 kilowatts is going to be 14 hours to full. Now, one cool feature on the iX we have here is if you pull back the crystal gear lever into B, that is your kind of one pedal regenerative braking. So when you lift off the pedal, you can feel the car just harvest and brake all that energy back into the battery. So that's really fancy, bringing that back into B. And also, we touched on Hans Zimmer designing the sounds of the BMW sounds, I guess, within the car. So we've got active, personal on the My modes, sport, and then activates. And then now when you push the pedal down, oh, it's got a bit of a different sound. And Hans Zimmer, he's like massive in Hollywood, isn't he? He designed so many scores and music for films. I really like him. Interstellar, Inception, films that come to mind. Incredible music. But everything has changed now in this sports setting. It's got red, I mean B, it's coming up there. If I want to go back to my modes, I can click that again and then go efficient. What does that sound like? Everything goes into efficient. It's I've got like a blue hue kind of vibe. So we have to talk about the interior. I am absolutely gobsmacked. I am an Audi man, and if you've been following on this channel, you know Oliver loves Audi, but I think this is my favorite interior of any electric SUV vehicle that I've been in. It is so cool. Now, what I really want to know is what the rear space is like and how comfortable it is with the suspension. I've got my main man Adam back there, and he always likes to tell us what's going on. So Ads, talk to me in the back seat.
Okay, so I'm actually in the back of the iX. I'm in the back of all the cars because Ollie does all the driving, but I just want to talk to you a bit about the rear because you've actually got so much room. Like, look at the headroom that I've got here. You've got the glass roof, and you can just see like the crystals like reflect off the doors, which looks really cool. And I just want to talk about the space because the knee room is crazy, and it just feels like a really big cabin, so it feels like a nice place to be. You've got some USB chargers on the back of the seats there, so they've thought about everything. The materials feel really nice. You can see the sort of quilted leather there, and I actually feel like it's huge. Like, you can fit plenty of things back here, but you can see I've got the cameras and everything. It's just a nice place to be, and I would actually agree that the inside of this is you know, one of BMW's best. My opinion on the front is a bit negative, but I'll leave that for the comments down below, and it'll be interesting to see how the car actually sells. So yeah, back to you.
There you go, Adam's happy with the rear space. I've got to say, these seats are so comfortable, and when I put my hand down to just kind of like check and go, oh, they feel so soft and supple and supportive and posh, and I'm actually just blowing smoke up a BMW at the moment, because I didn't think I was going to be this blown away, to be honest with you, but it is quite pricey compared to other SUVs out there. But do you know what you pay for, you are going to absolutely love driving this car and being in this car. And I've got to say, it's so manageable. One thing about SUVs for me is when they're big and parking them and, you know, feeling like a big presence on the road, it can be a bit intimidating. But as soon as I got in this car, it's just allowed me to feel relaxed and that I can do anything. The steering is great, all right? The steering is brilliant. The ride comfort is superb. It's soft. It just soaks up all those lumps and bumps. I mean, I'm gonna have to say like 10 out of 10 for this car, because I'm really blown away. Let me know how you feel about the car in the comments below. As always, throw me a like if you like the episode, get subbed, and I'll see you on the next one.